What's going on, guys? King Trats here, back in another video on the channel, and today, yes, we are back with another episode of the highest rated pizza. There are so many pizza places around here, and I gotta get to them all, so if you are digging the content and you want to see more of these highest rated pizza places, hit a like, subscribe, thumbs up, and all of that nice cringy YouTube stuff. Now, this one is more near and dear to me than most. I have to admit that. This place is known as Barcelona's. It is located in Garfield, New Jersey, and it has a 4.4 star rating on Google reviews. Yes, Google reviews, out of 356 ratings. I think the big thing about this place is a lot of their clientele probably doesn't even use the internet, and I'm not exaggerating. Barcelona's is 80 plus years old. That is hard to find these days, and I'm not going to lie to you. I haven't eaten there since I was about 4 years old. Maybe 7. Maybe. If you don't know, my stomping grounds in Garfield, New Jersey. Yes, I did spend half of my life there. I've only eaten there about twice. It is on the other side of town from where I grew up, and I just never got over there. So I've had the pizza a few times, but I've never really tried the menu, and people, especially the older crowd, like, you know, my friends' parents, love this place. I have a lot of friends' parents that have eaten there forever. So I was like, you know what? I saw the Barstool review with, you know, the dude with the pizza, the president, what's his name? It's Dave, isn't it? I think he has the same name as me. Anyway, he's doing like a pizza review, and he's been in a lot of pizza places in my town. I said I was going to get to these, so I'm starting with Barcelona's, and I have got a monster, wonderful lineup. One of the coolest things about this place, before I get into it, now they do serve kind of the old school, real deal thin crust pies, but the prices, it's almost like it's in a time hop. They had 8-inch subs for like $5, lasagnas for like $8. Pizza, a large meatball pizza cost $11. And this large thing of soup back here was like, I want to say it was like $6. And that, like, you could just eat that and be fine. The fries are like $4. You get what I'm saying? I think it's been like $45 for all this food, which is insane. Pizzerias, I would have paid double, maybe triple. But anyway, let me get into this. I'm going to start with, I got the meatball pie. Everybody tells me I got to get the meatballs from Barcelona. So I'm like, all right, I'll get it on the pizza and on some other stuff. Thin crust, extra large pie. You can see this just like, it screams nostalgia for me. I'm gonna be honest, like, this is the pizza that, you know, when I think of pizzas from back home, where I am, this is what I think of. Nice, thin crust, done in the oven. You can see all that sauce going on underneath, and I'm just, wow, meatballs actually are good. That's a good meatball. That is a good sauce. And you can hear in the crust. That's good sauce. And they put a lot of it. You can see the rim on the outside. Let me give you one more look at it. See that rim on the top of that sauce? It's all the way through. You can just tell, like, places like make pies forever, you just know. And they have not deviated. Man, I can see why people still order. That's a really good pizza. This makes me smile. This makes me think of when I played Little League and we would go here after games. Just like the last time I went. I don't know how you guys did it, but growing up, there were about 2 or 3 pizza places in my hometown. That sauce, man. There's so much on there. Look at that. Like, it's even on the crust. That's good stuff. After games, win or lose, usually only if you won. You know, back then we didn't live in the participation trophy era. I always went to pizza places. There were 2 other places which I'm going to get to, but this one's definitely it. And I remember going there all the time as a young kid. And you guys know the granulated garlic. It's like, I guess it's garlic powder. I used to drown my pizza in it. And I just feel like I should have gotten the garlic. Most pizza places around here, when you're at like a pizzeria, you're going to see on every table red pepper flakes, the garlic on each one, and the Parmesan topping. I used to load it up. This is a good pie. And it is so cheap. Not joking. An extra large cheese pizza. Like, this isn't a sale price. It's like $10. That's insane. Insane. And they have like old memorabilia in there. And I even actually have a picture. They have the same restaurant, and I'm going to show it right now because I showed it back. I have a picture of what it looks like now, and then another picture of what it looked like back in like 1950. And we're going to put it here. Hopefully I remember to put it in here because it's so cool to see. Got the steel car sitting in the front. This is the kind of stuff that makes like what I do, the food stuff. This is the kind of stuff that I love the most, like history. I mean, you're talking about a place that's almost 80 years old, cranking out pizzas, and a good one at that. I gotta go more. I really do. The extra large comes with 12 slices. Now it's a bigger pizza, but the slices are long, as you can see, like very long. And it's just done right. It's not fancy, not trying to be anything too special. Good meatballs, good cheese, good sauce, perfectly cooked, nice crispy crust. This makes me happy. I know we don't fold pizza, but I feel like that's like tradition. You kind of got to do it. And I love that crust. That is so good. See on my left-hand side, we have an order of disco fries. Now, every time I eat disco fries, I get a group of Canadians that ask me or tell me that it's poutine. Now, you can Google the difference between the two. I do understand they are definitely similarities, and disco fries are probably derived from poutine, but if you want to call it poutine, knock yourself out. I'm not going to argue over it. It's not like a hot button issue. There are differences with the cheese curds, and the gravy is different. I've had poutine. The gravy is the biggest difference. Obviously, we use mozzarella cheese and the cheese curds, but I do know poutine comes with different variations, but the gravy is much different in my opinion, and that's where the two have a difference in the most part. I mean, I've had seafood poutine in Canada, but anyway, disco fries are fries with gravy and mozzarella cheese on top. It's like a specific kind of poutine, if you want to say that. But I'm not gonna, I feel like every time I do this, like people in Canada either like really get mad, and I'm not, it's not an angry topic. Like, let's just enjoy our food and be friends, okay? Anyway, disco fries, one of my favorite, had to try it. Now this one specifically, they loaded up the mozzarella, and I just love that. Like, look at this. Look at that. As I drop it right on your head. Look at all that mozzarella. All that gravy. That's good. One of my biggest things with disco fries, what I have issues with. I've eaten a lot of them in my life at a lot of different diners. Two of my biggest issues. One, not cooking the fries enough, so they're ridiculously soggy. They still should be kind of soggy, but they should still have a little bit of the integrity of the fry, so when I bite into it, I get a little bit of a crunch, in my opinion. Two, a lot of times the gravy I have is too salty. This gravy is not salty at all. It just tastes like good gravy. And this is what I like about this place. I feel like it's not trying to do too much. It's like, listen, pal, we've been here 80 years. You want real deal? This is what you're gonna have. And I'm a fan of that kind of stuff. Yes, I like my crazy pizzas and stuff like that, but I still do like tradition. And that right there, this is like, there was another diner in my hometown, but it shut down. I think it's a bank now, actually. But this reminds me of the fries I used to get from there. You know what I'm saying? It's not fancy. There's a lot of gravy, a lot of cheese. They put it in that little salamander to the oven and just get the meat, the bubbles on there. Look at this. Look at that. Don't fall on me. Disco fries. American poutine. Again, I don't know why I haven't eaten here in so long. It's like those places that I drive past it pretty decent amount, but for whatever reason, just never go. That's gonna change. Okay, I have to stop eating, but I can't. Not salty gravy. Well done. Now I got a sandwich over here, and this caught my eye because I've never seen this combination. Normally when I get a sandwich from a pizza place or any really like Italian type of place around here, the main one is sausage and peppers. That's what I always see. But when I looked on the menu, I saw meatballs and peppers. And that is something that I've never had before, which makes absolutely no sense. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna try this out. Believe it or not, this sandwich is an 8-inch sandwich. And it costs $5. I'm not joking. But normally with traditional sausage and peppers, you got your sausage and peppers, and some people do it with the red sauce, which I can see that they did. You can see the red sauce on there and the pepper. But what they also have, instead of sausage, check this, they actually have their homemade meatballs instead of the sausage. And I've never seen that before. I don't know. And the bread looks like it's bakery fresh. Let me try this bad boy out. That's a really good meatball. The meatballs are just good. What I like about the sandwich too is the bread. They didn't oversauce it. And you can see, look on the inside, see all those right there? The 11? That's how you know you got it from a good bakery. Great bread. The bread, meatballs, like I said, very traditional, man. Just like, there's nothing like, oh, they put this. No. This is what you get. Good sauce, good meatballs, nice peppers, great bread. This bread reminds me of Sunday dinner bread. Like when I eat at my friend's house that were like, you know, Italian, Sicilian. And there'd be like one of their uncles in the corner with a sausage sandwich on this kind of bread, always. Just good, man. That is good. Alright, little show and tell again. See that meatball? It's all throughout there. And the bread just soaks up that sauce. This is awesome. I know, I'm a weirdo, but whatever. This is awesome. I'm gonna pick this meatball off of this. I love their meatballs. I should have got like a meatball dinner. They actually have dinners there where you get like meatballs, like potatoes and vegetables. It's like $8. I'm not joking. You don't believe me? Their website, I'll leave it at the bottom, but it's barcelonasnj.com. Go look at the menu. Like, you're like, wait, what? Oh, that's so good. Okay, let me get like 1 or 2 more bites. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I hate when I burp. Seriously. I wanna, but I don't wanna ruin that. I wonder who's back there making these meatballs. They're like melt in your mouth, man. Look at that, it just comes right apart. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make it fall, but you can see how soft it is. But the outside's got a nice bark to it. So that it won't fall apart when you put it in the sauce. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna leave that right there. Because I want to get into this. This is actually one of their more popular dishes. It is a lasagna, but it's a sausage lasagna. Now, you're not going to be able to see any glizzy comments, I swear. This is not a glizzy, it's a sausage, okay? It's Italian sausage, but look. On the side, they got a whole sausage on there. I know I shouldn't do this. It's not a glizzy. Stop. And then a big slice that's under their sauce of lasagna. because I asked for it parm style, which means extra cheese. Oh man, that's good. Again, this is like just, I'm telling you, this is like that come over to like my friend's house and let's have some good food type of food. And you get a little salsich, a little salsicha. Look at that. Love Italian sausage. Shut up. Nasty. Fantastic. I almost want to do this, low key. They sauteed it right. Let me tell you, show you how. Alright, listen. When you roast it up in the pan roast it, see that bark? It's on there? That's what you're looking for. That seals in some of that natty flavor. And you got yourself a nice sausage sandwich. With a little bit of sauce. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. That is out of bounds. Out of bounds. I'm so stupid. I haven't been on here in so long. Good amount of ricotta cheese. Got a good amount of meat in there, a good amount of cheese. And I can't stop eating it. Then of course, the Italian glizzy. Fantastic. There's not much to say. Like, I keep saying the same thing over and over, and I stand by it. I'll give you an inside profile. I mean, I've mangled this thing, but it's like $10 for this thing. I'm not even joking. Normally I go to places I order lasagna, it's like $17, $16. This is just, yeah. Wipe my mouth, I need a bib. A business partner slash best friend has been recommending that I go to Barcelona's for probably, I'm not even joking, probably 7 or 8 months at this point. Listen, just go to Barcelona's, and he says I gotta get the pasta fagioli. I never can say, I speak like Italian American vernacular. I know people don't like understand what I'm doing, but around here we just refer to this as pasta fagioli, like that's what it's called. What it is, macaroni or little noodles. This one's the white version, so it's got white beans, and he said I gotta get the white version. He said it's to die for. He said you gotta try it. Listen, just get it. He says it over and over again. He's been telling me to get this for God knows how long. But let me just kind of show you as I kind of gotta mix up the medicine. This big thing of soup, it's like $6. All right, so here's the pasta fizzle. If you know, you know. This is one of those things like you gotta know. Drip, drip, drip. I'm looking for a piece of bread to dunk in that. You get the garlic, a lot of garlic. Beans are cooked perfectly. Macaroni, a little taste to it. Olive oil I'm getting. Damn. That is really good. Alright, I gotta experiment. This is screaming for me to put bread in it. This has to happen. Damn. Wow. Now I've done this in a lot of my pizzeria videos. I love pasta fagioli, but this one's different. It's a whole different recipe. A lot of the pasta fagioli I have is red. This one's white. Can't find that often. That's fantastic. It's just rich. It eats like a meal, which it's supposed to. I think I explained this before, but pasta fagioli is really just like a soup with beans. It was kind of done like by a lot of people in Italy who didn't have a lot of money. So I can relate to that. They put together a meal that can eat like a meal that didn't cost a lot of money. And like I've said many a time, I didn't grow up with a lot of money, so this is right up my alley. So I love pasta visual. I mean, even growing up, in my house, we would have like hot dogs and beans. And it was the biggest pot of beans you ever seen in your life. And you can be eating those beans until the beans are done. Italians made pasta visual. That's the difference. You know what else I do a lot too? Now that I'm thinking about it. Again, I don't know what different cultures. Let me know in the comments if you had like a different thing that you did. 2 things in my house that you knew you were going to be eating forever until it was finished. Number 1, hot dogs and beans. You better find new ways to make it. You better find new ways to eat it, because you're eating it until it's done. Number 2, spaghetti. You make that big thing of spaghetti, the big bowl, you're eating that spaghetti until it is done. I used to eat like a ton of it because I didn't want to eat it again. And I wasn't a picky eater as a kid. Like, I ate whatever my mom cooked, but I wanted something different. You know what I'm saying? So I would eat it. I'd double up, come back at nighttime, get more. That's probably why I was so damn fat. But this pasta is just, this is really good. Okay. Okay. Maybe one more bite of this. Come back in for the lasagna. What are we saying? Look at that. Meaty. Meaty. Alright, check it. I'm serious. If you're in the area, this is what it's about. This is like the roots. This is what it is. Good pizza. Solid, just good pizza. Everything here was good, and it's cheap. And in times like this, where we ain't got bread like that, this is what you want to do. You can see, I had like 3 or 4 slices of pizza. I still have a whole pizza left, and this thing cost me $11. With toppings on it. And it ain't Pizza Hut. No offense to Pizza Hut. I know y'all might like it. But if you're in the area, meatballs, man. I'm telling you, get the meatballs. I'm picking them out for, oh. I love this. Love this. Got to do the other traditional ones in my hometown. They're coming soon. Man, I want a meatball. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Stop being like a 3-year-old and picking the freaking stuff off. Can I do one more? Yeah. Very good. Very, very good. Definitely gonna go back here again. I want to try it. They have a big menu. Fantastic. Anyway, we'll be back. This was awesome. Barcelona's, Garfield, New Jersey, 80 years old. I mean, that's older than my grandmother. I'm not even joking either. Was very dope. If you're in the area, I do suggest. It's on Grubhub now. They just got it. They weren't accepting credit cards or deliveries until like last year because they had to adjust. That's how old school it is. They didn't even take anything but cash. Gotta love that. Anyway, it has been your boy King Strats. Awesome stuff. We will be back. More food finds, more mukbangs, more eating challenges, all that other stuff. ASAP. I love y'all, man. The hand signs, they made it to YouTube.